Kevin Jackson Radio Show.
Welcome, everybody. Kevin Jackson here. It is the Kevin Jackson Show. KJRadio.com. 844-551-8255. So I talked earlier in the broadcast about the Democrats trying to set up President Trump. There's going to be new allegations of women, and they're going to be – they think this is going to work. It's already failed. It's like the Russia story. It's like the racism story, whatever. It's all going to fail. And once we get through the Christmas season and the holiday shopping and all that other crap, and then we get into the next election year and you start seeing these policies go into play and you start counting up the wins, because Donald Trump has had one heck of a week. You start counting up these wins and you're going to say, holy cow, why would you want to fight this man? Why wouldn't you just go with the flow? But here's the biggest reason of all why it's not going to work. Well, a couple of reasons. One, it's mostly not true. You can't get Americans like myself to believe that Donald Trump would have to do anything to a woman that she didn't want to happen. Billionaires that are, I mean, I don't know whether you think Trump's a good-looking guy or not, but I'll tell you this. When you see a guy and he's worth hundreds of millions, if not billions of dollars, he suddenly starts looking a little more attractive than normal. It's the truth. I told you guys, I was at an event or something, and I could see how people were responding to me, and then a lady says, hey, and we've got Kevin Jackson with Fox News here, and pow! Suddenly, people want to come over and talk that didn't have a word to say earlier. Now, I'm not calling them superficial or whatever, but because they have interest in Fox, they watch Fox, but it was a different thing. That's what happens. Now I recognize you. Oh my gosh, yeah. Happened in New York. I was talking to a police officer, trying to turn over some weed. Found it in the park. And he's like, oh, dude, I know you. Oh, my gosh, can I get a picture? That's what happens. So you're going to have a tough time selling. Al Franken having try to do that to women? Yeah. John Conyers? Yeah. But billionaire playboy Donald Trump? Please. How long is that line of women going, will you please fill my... A long line. Sadly, a long line. It shouldn't matter that this guy's worth $1 billion or whatever he's worth, right? If your daughter has morality, she says, you're gonna court me. It isn't just gonna be handing over the cookies. You're gonna have to court me. You're gonna have to, let me know that we're mutual. I don't care about your fat paycheck, or your money, your wallet. But that's not the way leftists think. So they think it's going to work. They're going to try this ruse, and that's why they're cleaning house. We're the party of cleaning house. They didn't clean house with any of their Congress people. They didn't clean John Conyers out earlier. They didn't clean out the people who've got 17 million of your dollars that have been spent on them for their sexual dalliances. They didn't clean them out. They didn't clean out the DNC that conspired to get rid of, all the other competitors to Hillary Clinton and Donna Brazile. They didn't clean her out. Debbie Wasserman Schultz is giving secrets away to Arabs, giving them access to our servers. They didn't clean her out. And a host of others. They haven't cleaned up the media. How many media guys are, we've seen now so far? Forget. You want to go back and point to Roger Ailes and Bill O'Reilly. That seems like ancient times compared to now. So where have they cleaned house? Have they gotten rid of Matt Lauer had nothing to do with the Democrats. Look at every one of the people, too, that they were, they've gotten rid of. They're all at the same parties. They go to Hillary's party. They go to Obama's party. They party together. They're all friends with Weinstein, etc. And none of them know. None of them know. Oh, I didn't know he was doing this or that. Yeah, you did. You all knew. But they're cleaning house. Because they want you to believe that, we're all good. Look at what we did as a party. We have revamped ourselves. I guess bigger, better didn't work, or whatever they said it was. Better. Not working the way they thought. They got a big problem. Their stuff's going to keep on coming. If you think that they've cleaned house and that you're not going to hear any more scandals regarding Democrats and their shenanigans with their interns and pages and whatever else, you'd be naive. They'd like to make sure it's not at the level of a Pelosi or a Durbin or somebody like that. Don't be surprised if it is. It's D.C. A male escort was found dead inside of a wealthy Democrat donor's home. Did you hear this story? Probably not. But that's close to, that's tangentially related to the things that we're talking about here. But you know what's directly related? The House settled a lawsuit against Meeks. Representative Meeks, Democrat. They fired the staffer who reported the sexual assault. No harm, no foul. That's what they do. That's how they handle their scandal, as we say, in the vernacular. Meanwhile, what does Donald Trump do? What he promised. Living up to all kinds of stuff. Rattling the cages of the left. Hey, we're moving our embassy to Jerusalem. Big statement. Bold statement. But the Democrats will tell you they're bold because they're getting rid of their scoundrels. Conyers, 88 years old, served 52 years in Congress. Holy cow. When does the light come on? Wants his son to replace him. He's got felony domestic assault and a host of other things going against him. And that's who Conyers wants to replace him. We've got an embattled, embroiled FBI that essentially cannot be trusted. We'll talk about that a little bit later, but they can't be trusted. They didn't even fire the guy who they have all the dots connecting him to all of Hillary's shenanigans and why she got away with it, why she could be so confident. Do you remember when you were hearing these stories and you're saying to yourself, I was like, how's she running around acting like she's not getting fitted for an orange jumpsuit? Now we know. She had it already cooked. Comey already had the answers. You know what they should do? They should just say, okay, she's not guilty. Now let's back it up and make sure that it's that way. You want to talk about chain of evidence, chain of custody, that kind of stuff? Go look at everything that's got Peter Strzok did or whatever his name is. It's ridiculous. But yeah, so lots more to come. Don't count out the Democrats being through with their scandals, folks. There's many more because the cover-up, as they say, is always worse than the scandal. And that's where they find themselves now. We got to take a short break.
This is the Kevin Jackson Radio Show.
Do you owe back taxes to the IRS or state? The secret to avoiding the IRS nightmare is to seek professional representation. My friends at Security Tax Associates provide the most cost-effective and ethical representation in the industry while helping to avoid seizures, levies, and wage garnishments. Security Tax Associates is here to ensure that the appropriate steps are taken to permanently eliminate any possibility of future tax burdens once and for all. For a free, no-obligation consultation, contact Security Tax Associates, 844-779-4177. That's 844-779-4177. 844-779-4177. Or visit them at securitytaxassociates.com.
Beth Cook Moranville, author of Closer Than Your Breath, a book of hope.
Hope, that wonderful, wonderful four-letter word that you may feel completely out of. I wrote this book to give you great hope. It's not too late. If fetal position is an all too familiar place for you, I understand. If the next 60 seconds are too long, this book is for you. Wherever you are right now, whether you're dealing with divorce or death or sickness, take hope. You are going to make it through this pain. Don't roll your eyes. I've walked this road and I know it. The best is yet to come.
Closer Than Your Breath, a book of hope from author and speaker Beth Cook Moranville, can be found on Amazon.com or Kindle.com. For more information, visit closerthanyourBreath.com or on Facebook at Closer Than Your Breath.